Good morning, students. Listen, yesterday we have discussed the functional and non-functional testings, right? Today we are going to see about software testing tools. First, we are going to discuss what is mean by software tools. What is the different kind of tools or they for using the according to the security or something regarding the future. What are the tools we have to used for testing and what is automated testing and what is manual testing. These are all we are going to discuss here. The first thing we are going to discuss what is mean by software testing tool. Why we go for the tools. Here, the software testing tools or the main important things for testing the software or any applications. Here, the tools is required for the betterment of your application or the software. So we have to do the two-way in testing. One is automated, another one is manual. So when you are go for manual, we have to miss some part or something else, and it will be taking a time duration. When you are using the automation tool, we have to easily do our work. So for our and the accuracy of the project also we have a we and also we based on that we have to get the good quality products. So we go for the testing tools. Here, the betterment of the application or software, we have to use the software testing tools. There are so many testing tools are available in market that may be a open source or maybe a paid tool. What is the difference between the both software testing tools, that is open source or paid tools? When you are go for open source, it will be a limited features. It will be show some features and it will be working some limited period time, like that. So when you go for the paid tool or the commercial tools, we have a no limitation for the features. So there will be more applications and more features are available for doing work. So here the selection of tools is depending on the user requirements. The selection of tool is based on the requirements of the users. That is, it may be whether it may be a paid or a free software or a free tool. That is, um, if the user can choose higher high cost products, then we want to check all the properties and all the features those given the requirements. So we go for the according their requirements, we have to select the tool. It may be a paid version or the free version. So the software testing tool can be categorized depending on licensing and technology usage and type of testing. So we have to differentiate those tools in three ways. It may be a versions, that is a licensing versions, or it may be a paid or commercial open source, anything. So and one more is technology usage. Each and every tool has been specified for the particular technique or the testing alone. So according to that, we have to choosing the tools. So the software testing tools can be divided into the following areas. The first one, test management tool and bug tracking tool, automated testing tool, performance testing tool, cross-browser testing tool, integration testing tool, unit testing tool. I already, when we are seeing unit testing, I given some example for the unit testing tools, right? So, like the way we have defined the tools according to their usage, it may be a paid version or a free version. So, we have to divide the tools according to the areas. So, one is the test management tool, bug tracking tool, the automated testing tool, performance testing tool, cross-browser testing tool, integration testing tool, unit testing tool, mobile or Android testing tool, GUI testing tool, and security testing tool. These are all the tool according to their areas. We have to use these kind of tools in a software testing. So, what is mean by test management tool? The test management tool is used to keep track of all the testing activity and fast data, and also automation test cases. Everything will be under this test management tool. Testing activity, what are the tests we are taking, then data analysis and manage the manual and automation test cases. What are the test cases we have to take? All those test cases will be available, and we have to use the tool for finding all those things, and various environments, and plan and maintain the manual testing as well as. So, when you select the test management tool, it will be include all those features. It includes all those features, that is testing activity, data analysis, test cases, various environments, and plan or maintain the manual testing as well as. So, we have all the features in here when we go for test management tool. And one more point is, just a minute. That is in the test case management tool is connected with the automatically connected with the automation software. These tool having a test managing, scheduling, and defect lagging, tracking, analysis. Everything was included in this tool. It may be the example of the test tool is a test pad, test monitor, like this. Some kinds of tools for this one. So the next one is we go for the next tool. So that is a bug tracking tool. Bug tracking tool is used for only the defect tracking. That is bug. It is used for keep track of all the bugs, and it will be you. That is, we have to fix the what are the bugs over there. We have to fix that, and we have to ensure that the bug will be cleared and before delivery. So the defect tracking tool used for to keep track of bug fixed, and it will be ensure the delivery of the quality product. This tool has been can help us finding the bugs in the testing stage. That we have to given the defect free software to the uh, end users. That is, we have to with the help of these tools. That is, how to say that one. So when you are taking the software tool, that is testing tools, it will be included some part of that. It include the bugging tool or some other tool. It will be combined. There will be options like that. We have to do only the part of the execution and as well as. So, like the way we have to use the bug tracking tool for finding the bugs in the testing stage, and also we have to get the defect free data in our production server. So these tools are allows us to the end user can also reporting their bugs, and it will be issues directly on their applications. This tool is providing some options to the end user may fix their own possible bugs in their tool if they are options to replay them. So and one more thing, the next one, automation testing tool. In the automation testing tool is used to enhance the productivity of the product and also improve the accuracy. That is, we have to reduce the cost of the application by writing the test scripts in any programming language. This is the tool. One of the tools is used for fully automating tool. That is, this type of tools used for improving the accuracy of your project. So it includes all the the first testing tool. It is also include it also provides the accuracy of your quality your product should be a quality product, and also reduce the time to checking all those things in a single tool. So then we are using the most of the applications, we are go for the automation testing tools. Whatever they will asking the input to us, then it will be take inside, and it will be checked, and it will be given as a report to us. So we cannot write any programming for that. We are directly given like a test script, then it will be taken as an input and it will be written the results. The next one is a performance testing tool. The performance testing tool is nothing but we have to check the load and stability and scalability of the application. The performance is mainly that is whatever the application we have to check that will be check their stability and scalability of the particular application. So it will be taken the assessment of those test cases. It will be checked the load will be perfect, or the stability, it will be given the stability or not, and it will be how much long it will be run, and it will be scalability for the usage end users. So when n number of users or application that is for example when you are trying to access the particular server, or at the time for example results, or something a logging a exam logging, all those things, we have to fix some number of users, right? So other than the more number of persons has been trying to access your server, it will be lead to failure. That is, we are not able to log in, or we are not able to, the page will not open like the web. So when the now n number of users using your application at the same time, the application get crashed because sometimes immense of the load. That is, for the particular app or server, we are in a duration of the time we are having a fixed that there will be a number of users can be accessed at the same time. For example, we have to given the maximum of users 100. So more than that, then we are trying to access the same page or same server at the run. There is a maximum load is 100. So when we are trying to more than 200 or 300%, what will be happen? The particular web page or the server cannot be respond as. So that is the performance testing tool. It will be check the load according to your conditions. So the performance tools will be checking the load stability, that is how much long it will be accessed by the users. These are all only done in the performance testing tool. So when you want to find the performance of your application, we go for the performance testing tool. The next one, the cross browser testing tool. In the cross browser testing tool is used to compare the web applications and web browsers platforms. Um, in this, we have to connect the more devices, and that is multiple devices, browsers, and platform with the help of these tools. That is cross. For example. Online tools are there, no, like the way we have to use any kind. Before that, we have to use only the specific software. Nowadays, the same editor or same application used for many languages or many usages. So, like the here, the cross browser tool has been used for testing these kind of applications. So, this type of tool is used when we need to compare the web application in web different um, browser platforms. It is very important part when we are developing the projects. So with the help of these tools, we will ensure the consistent behavior of the applications. That is, our application will be worked on multiple device or it will be working on any platform, or it may be working in any browsers. These are all the things we have to done in using the cross browser testing tool. Cross browser testing tool. The next one, integration testing tool. Integration testing tool. Here, the integration testing tool, we have to, this tool is used for mainly focuses on interface between the modules. I already told what is mean by integration testing. In the integration testing, we have to combine all the modules which we have done in the during the developing stage. So if you are having the 5 modules, it will be uh, in the integration, while integration testing, all those modules are integrated and it will be tested. Just a minute. When you go for the integration testing, we have to combine all the modules. That is, we have to test we are having a two approaches. One is the Big Bang, another one is the um, top down, that is top down or the bottom down, or one more is there will be one that is the combination of top down and bottom up approach. There will be three approaches over there. We are going to do the integration part by those techniques. When you are integration when you are doing your integration, there will be modules or combined together. In the Big Bang approach, we have to do all those things. First we have to integrate all those modules, then we have to test in a single phase. That is, after combined all those modules, then we have to start our testing. That is, it will be working logically or not. But in the incremental approach, we have to use each and every module. We have to done the logical testing, then we have to integrated all those modules, then we have to go for the functional testing. So for that, we are using the integration tools. In the integration tools, integration testing tool is used to test the interface between the modules and find any bugs or there. It will be that will be happening in different models. We have to combine, right? So it will be there will be any bugs, it will be according to the client requirements, it will be checked and it will be uh, given the bugs, and it will be fixed in the testing. So for that, we are using the integration tools separately. So this tool is used to test the interface between the modules and find the critical bugs that are happened, because of what we are going to done here in this modules, we are doing and ensuring all the modules are working or not as per the client requirements. So these tools are used for integration testing. These tools are used for integration testing. Another one is unit testing. The unit testing also the one of the testing. This is used for help of the programmer to improve their code quality, and with the help of those tools, they can reduce the time of code for an overall cost of the software also. This tool is only used in unit testing. When we go for the unit testing, we have to use the unit testing tool for ensuring the quality of the codes, and also it will be reduce the time of code, and it also reduce the cost of the software. So the unit testing tools are mainly used for doing the unit testing in the software testing strategies. The next one is a mobile or Android testing tool. Mobile or Android testing tool. In the mobile or Android testing tool is used for the testing the applications of mobile phone or Android versions of phone. So in this, it will be the open source tool. It will be a open source tool. It will be the some tools are licensed version and some may not licensed with. Yeah, each tool having a unique functionality and unique features. So we can use these type of tool when we are testing any kind of Android mobile applications. Some kind of applications we have to use. Some application we will be used in both Android and normal phones, and some applications only suitable for the Android applications. For that, we are using these kind of tools, that is mainly for mobile application tools. We have to checking for the functionality or anything else, we have to do the testing using the Android testing tool or the mobile application tools. So the next one, GUI testing tool. In the GUI testing tool is used to that is the interface of applications, because the what is mean by GUI, it is the graphical user interface, right? That is mainly focuses on end users. That is we are that is attraction of the users. um, that is these tools or help us to find the loopholes of the application design and makes it better. So the that is the mainly focuses on design. It will be when you are using these tool, it will be given some better choice to choosing the design, and it will be attracting the users of website or applications like. So GUI testing is used for test the user interface of the application, because the proper GUI is always useful to grab the user attentions. That is, we have to attract the users by our GUI. So we will get the many clients or many users for our applications. These type of tools will be help to find the loopholes in the application designs and make it better. And the next one, security testing tool. In the security testing tool is used to ensure the security of any applications, security of any applications, whatever the application we have used, or any website or anything else. First about is the main thing we need to focus only the security. Suppose we have to given the values for those. So for example, when you are enter any application, it will be asking your mobile number and username, password. If you are the main thing, when you are enter any other detail for or any data, so it will be we need to safety is one main aim to secure our data. So whatever data may be, our personal data or something else, it will be we want to secure those data. So that security is the main thing when you are developing the software. So we need to focus all those security testing. That's why we go for the security testing tools. That this what is the use of this tool? This tool is used to ensure the security of software. So, and also check the security leakage. If there is any leakage for the information, it will be we are not using that much kind of tools, right? So if the any security loophole is there, it would be fixed and early stages of your product, and we need to type these tool. Then when we have to encoded and security code which is not accessible by the unauthorized users. So wherever you go or wherever you have to use any application, the security is one of the main thing we have to focus in, because if you are given any data or any important data within that, it may be hacked, or it may be accessed by some other users. How we have to use those tools? So before that, when you are delivering your product, one of the most important um, testing we have to done. So using the security testing tool, we have to do this testing before delivering your software or application to the end users. So these are all the kinds of software testing tools. So according to their first one, this automation testing tool. One is the performance testing tool. The third one is cross-browser testing tool. Then these are all the testing tools we have to choose according to our application. According to our application, there another one is the integration testing tool, and unit testing tool, and mobile and our Android testing tool. So when we want to testing those applications of Android or mobile technologies, we go for the Android testing tool. So otherwise, we are not using all those tools. According to your project, we are choosing the tool or we are selecting the tool do their project. So testing their project. So next one, integration testing tool, unit testing tool, mobile application testing tool, GUI testing tool, and in security testing tools. These are all the testing tools we are going to use. That is according. It may be a open source tool or it may be a free tool or it may be a paid tool. We have to use these tool for doing a testings, doing our testings. That is test management tool, bug tracking tool, automated testing tool, performance testing tool, cross browser testing tool, integration testing tool, unit testing tool, Android or mobile testing tool, GUI testing tool, and last one is security testing tool. These are all the classification in our software testing tools. According to your project, we have to choose it may be any application or it may be any website or something else. We have to choose whatever the tools we are going to use for testing. So we have to decide during the planning. So this is the testing tools varieties. So we have to wind up this section today. So this is the testing tools. There will be a testing tools in our. These are all the tools we have to use for testing. So here, these are all the important classification in the testing tools. So according to your project, we have to choose any of the tools over here. So today the topic was over software function, software testing tools and its classifications. Okay, kindly mark your attendance. Thank you all. You can leave after enter your number. You can leave. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.